Hello, Haripriya. In few days, Haripriya, I'm actually creating a website, uh, fully coded, very good, in which you will see very good features. Where you can actually, because see, to perform well in your examination, it will be for both NEET and JEE. Na, what are the important things for the examination? Means to solve the questions. And then first level comes, you should know how to solve the question. After you know how to solve the question, you should solve them in time, right? So I have designed the app in such a way that whenever you will be in the practice session now, you will have the option to solve the questions. Just solve the questions without setting the time limit. One way. Other way is you can set timer for each question. How much you want, either 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on your this one efficiency. You must be knowing in how much time I solve the question, so that on practice basis, means if you are practicing now, suppose you have set a time of 4 minutes per question, you will be solving the practice session, each timer for each question 4 minutes. After 4 minutes is over, if you have solved it in 4 minutes, you can move on to the second question. If you have not solved it in 4 minutes, result will be shown for each question, for one question. And then in the result screen, you will be shown the time you have taken to solve each question and the total time you have taken to solve number of questions that you were doing. So that way, how it will help you, that way you can actually pace your studies, means pace your question solving timing. And there is no limit, means it depends on your efficiency, how much efficiency you can create. Means like, for if currently you are at 5 minutes per question, you're taking 5 minutes to solve one question, then depending on your efficiency, you can increase your time or decrease the time taken to solve the questions, and set the time limit accordingly. Like that, you can improve. In few days, I'll give you. Like by the end of this month, or like that. When you will come to class 12, I'll give you. I was thinking for a long time this one. For this year students, I could not give. I'll give this for this one also. Now the JEE Main appearing students, April, an advanced one. You will never see this one anywhere. 6 identical conducting rods are joined as shown in the figure. This question you have done?
Sir, I'm doing it.
Actually, see, Haripriya, this exam it looks difficult for the students, but the only requirement for this examination is that you are going to attempt. It's not like CBSE or ICSE examination, board exam. The examination JEE Main that you are going to appear, or the NEET you are going to appear, demands just two things: solving the questions correctly and solving it in the time limit. That how you do it depends on you. Mhm. Mhm. What happened? You took so much time?
So, no, so like, not getting.
Let me solve it. Junction B. Hmm. Let's say it is theta. Resistance will be same for all. So this is 2R and 2R in parallel. Now this setup has become resistance R. This is also a resistance R. Become 2R. So my new setup will become A, which is at 200 degrees Celsius, theta, then 2R, and this D, which is at 20 degrees Celsius. 200 minus theta by R is equal to theta minus 20 by 2R. What you are doing? How much time you took? 400 minus 2 theta is equal to theta minus 20. So 3 theta is equal to 420. Theta is equal to 140. How much time you are taking to solve the question? Haripriya, Kanishka. Yeah, Haripriya, how it's
Sir, I
already?
was taking from like B to B. I didn't think from A to B.
Acha, you did not take resistance from A to B. Acha, they have asked the temperature of junction B, na? A is at 200 degrees Celsius. There is a rod. Actually, this diagram is not proper. They should increase the length from A to B and then C to D to look like that these are same as of these rods. That may be creating confusion. But otherwise, this kind of solution should be done by you. Again, that depends on how much comfortable you are in solving series parallel questions. You understood now how I calculated the equivalent resistance of this middle part and then added it with series. Kanishka,
Yes, sir.
understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's move on to the next concept. Then we'll solve some questions. The next part is, I think convection I have taught you in the previous class. Questions won't come on convections much. The only theoretical questions will be asked to you. Now the questions Now the concept that you need to study now is radiation. Radiation is actually the heat transfer using your electromagnetic waves. It requires no medium first. First thing. Second is it's by electromagnetic waves. Now coming to important laws which tells us about the radiation and heat transfer. First is your Stephens-Boltzmann law. What is the Stephens-Boltzmann law? It tells heat, this is right. H is the heat radiated per unit time, means dq by dt. E a sigma t power 4, in which when we are considering no surrounding, there is vacuum, there is no surrounding, means what? Surrounding has no temperature. I'll tell what each letter signifies here. H is the heat radiated per unit time. E is the emissivity. It is a constant which is just multiplied here. A is the surface area from which the heat is being radiated. Sigma is the Boltzmann constant. The value is 5.67 into 10 power minus 8, I think. W meter power minus 2, K power minus 4. Watt meter power minus 2, Kelvin power minus 4. What is left? T. T is the temperature of the body in Kelvin. Okay, this is Stephens-Boltzmann law. Actually, the heat radiated per unit time, this can be this, you can also sometimes actually in question it's useful when they write instead of this heat radiated per unit time as power, because power is actually this only. Power, you know what? Power is equal to energy per unit time, na? Work per unit time. Heat is a form of energy. So H can be written as power also. P is equal to E a sigma T power 4. Like that also they write. Okay. Now let's learn some more things about this. I'll tell you the case also. When this is the case with no surrounding, when surrounding is there, then what happens, then how this formula changes, all those things I'll tell you. Before that, let us learn about these things: emissivity, absorptivity. What are these things? Emissivity is actually, it's represented by E, and it represents total radiation emitted by total radiation incident. See what will be happening. Suppose you have a surface of this kind. Okay. Now what will happen? Now what will happen? There will be heat, total heat, which will be incident upon it, and the few part of it will be going out. Q1. Some part will be going out, and other part will be absorbed inside. So there was radiation which was incident on the surface. Out of this, the few radiation went out, means it was reflected back, and the few amount of radiation got absorbed inside. This is how the things actually happen. So here what they are saying, emissivity is Q1 by Q, means it is the total radiation which is emitted divided by the total radiation incident. And similarly, there is also a term called absorptivity. A, which is Q2 by Q, which you can understand now it is total radiation absorbed So the absorptivity is Q2 by Q, which is total radiation absorbed divided by total radiation incident. Q2 by Q. Now there is a law, Kirchhoff law, which says emissivity by absorptivity is a constant. This he is the same scientist that actually found the Kirchhoff law, which is used in your current electricity. Later you will learn. E by A means it's Kirchhoff law says the emissivity by absorptivity is constant. The value remains constant. It is one. That constant value is one for the black body. You must be knowing about black body. Black body is a perfect absorber. That's why they say do not go in the sun in the in the summer seasons when you wearing black clothes, because black has the ability to absorb most of the things. Okay, this is Kirchhoff law. Actually, it's not used much, but sometimes whenever they will be asking question, they actually give you questions in such a way. When surrounding is there, the law is H is equal to E a sigma T power 4 minus T naught power 4. Hmm. Now let me give you some questions based on this. Which let's let me give you questions then. First, I'll give you easy questions, not tough, just to make you understand the concept. Try to solve this one. What happened? You could not solve it. Haripriya?
Sir, option C, 1:4.
1:4. 1:4 only, no? No. A they are saying 1:1. You said 1:1 or 1:4?
Yes, sir, it's 1:1. I said 1:4.
Hmm.
I didn't take R square, I just took R.
It's because black metallic sphere is there, na? So its emissivity is 1. Absorptivity is 1. So E is 1, E A sigma T power 4 is the equation. But when we are talking about energy radiation, so we have to multiply time also. Actually, the formula becomes this for total energy calculation. Achha, radius has changed. So actually sigma is same, time is same, Q is same. No, Q ratio we have to find. So A and T. So the Q is proportional to A and T. Also, A is 4 pi r square, so Q is proportional to r square T power 4. So Q1 by Q2 will be equal to 4 square into 2000 whole power 4, 1 square into 4000 power 4. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 I'll cancel. 2 to the 4, 16. 16 by 16 is 1:1. Now solve this one.
That is it option 4.
Option 4 you are getting. Hmm.
Like
Yes.
you have to convert it into Kelvin, right?
Kelvin, you have to convert.
It's like I'm getting 173 by 373 whole to the power.
Acha, the air temperature they have given, it is 27. So the air temperature, what about you? Kanishka is not saying anything. Kanishka, you are able to solve questions or not?
Yes, sir, I am. Sir, I was just coughing a lot. That's why I am saying very less.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm solving it.
27 plus 273, it is 300. This surrounding temperature, and this is 673 Kelvin, and this is 473 Kelvin. So the law that you have is Q is proportional to Q is actually EA sigma into time T power 4 minus T naught power 4. Actually, we are not concerned with these things because they are same for both the metal balls because nothing is given. So that means they are same. Assuming they are same. So Q is proportional to T power 4 minus T naught power 4. So the ratio Q1 by Q2 will be equal to 473 power 4 minus 300 power 4 divided by 673 power 4 minus 300 power 4. Easy. Now try to solve this question. See, remember, these questions are actually very easy questions and I expect you to solve these questions in 1 minute. Not more than that. That should be your speed. Since you are JE student, you should solve them very quickly. They are not tough. And you should start the habit of solving questions in time limit. That is why I said I have designed the app in that way because students usually when they practice they don't keep track of time. Either they are not able to solve, and when they solve they take too much time and then they expect in the examination hall to perform very good. How can you solve questions in examination hall in time when you have not practiced at your home with time limit? The time limit session is very important. But I know initially you won't be able to solve questions in the time limit. Few questions you will be able to do, but most of the questions won't be able to do it in the time limit. But remember, ultimately your aim is to solve questions in the time limit. The efficiency and the time per question that they required in the examination, your speed should be faster than that. Don't keep quiet until you have achieved that speed. Then only you can expect to do good in these examination or India level examination. Otherwise, no. Preparation is half preparation, incomplete preparation. It goes in steps. First learning concepts, solving questions, then solving questions in time limit. Usually most of the students, majority of the students, 90% students, they learn only concept and know how to solve few questions, easy level questions. 95 and the rest 8 to 9% question students, they know how to solve all kinds of questions, but they have not worked on their speed. Only 3 to 4% students, they actually more not 3 or 4%, till 1% of the students, 1 or 2% of the students, they actually make their practice session in the time limit. Only those students actually get through the examination successfully, and they reach IIT or they become very good doctors. You will be able to do it. It's not a problem. I'm giving you as homework. Try to do it. I know you do not solve. Only few small concepts are left in this. In the next class, probably in 10 to 15 minutes, I'll complete those concepts. Then I'll start the new topic. Waves. Okay. Let's end it then. This question you can solve at home. Okay, I'm ending it then.